Yo, what is good, Straw Hat Crew? Welcome back to another video. You already know, it's a banger. Let's go ahead and hop straight into it. Alrighty, today we back on My Leg channel, you know what I'm saying? And we got Gen Z's obsession with posting their breakups online. Now, I don't know where this narrative come from. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. It's like, if you're really that sensitive, that fucking sensitive in that raw situation, you over here boo-hooing, crying, like your fucking guts hurting and shit. How do you even put the phone up and be like, yeah, guys, yeah. Nigga, I don't wanna talk to nobody. If that type of shit, let me stop. We just get into the video. Let's go ahead.
Okay. Alright, so anyways, this is the problem that I have with online breakups. Right here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright, look at this shit, y'all.
Like, look, this is what I'm talking about. So you're telling me you were about to go through all the shit and, you know, get rid of it, and you put the phone up. Why? So you could have it? So you could watch it later? You want to watch yourself in misery. In pain.
See, like what? Like, this is what I don't understand. A final goodbye. Was he nigga biting his shirt?
Chat. Oh, listen. What happened? Why? No, like, she must have been the love of this man's life, and the breakup must have came out of nowhere. Like, he didn't suspect a single thing.
Bro, what the? Bro, why does he look like that? This nigga look like he's taking a shit. This nigga look like he's trying to take a shit crisscross applesauce style, bro. Like, this nigga got his leg crossed with him leaning forward and making that face. You can't tell me he doesn't look like he's taking a shit. I feel like a lot of these videos that these niggas post, they over exaggerate their emotions. They over exaggerate the way that, you know, they're either feeling or they're over exaggerating their facial expression. It's just cringe. It's just annoying. And then the audacity in the fucking comments, he says, to everyone who's going through the same, you're strong, and I believe that you've got. Man, shut your bitch ass. I'm pretty sure he's trying to, you know, be relatable. Who the fuck is gonna relate to this, bro? Who the fuck is gonna relate?
Bro. Very few niggas has ever hit this right here. If you've hit this right here, you probably are a supervillain now. Like, there's no other option. Like, if you genuinely hit the you know what I'm saying? Like, if you genuinely hit that bitch after your girl cheated on you, whatever the case was, then you might be a supervillain now. It had to have been something like disastrous though. Like, I don't know if y'all seen the video of the nigga. He went to a party. His girl didn't want him to go out to a party. He went to the party anyways. She was there too. She went upstairs with some dudes, and he went up there to see what they was doing, and they was running the train on her. Like, that type shit. If that was like your love of your life, like, you would never think she would do some shit like that, like, and then you see that might be enough to make a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might make the nigga tighten up.
To you looking like you're fucking vomiting out of your ass. Please explain the thought process when making this video. Why is he biting his shirt? Why are you biting your shirt? Do people actually do this, bro? Like, look how over exaggerated niggas is trying to be, bro. Like, I know I'm not tripping.
See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. The homosexual.
Like, I don't understand people sometimes, bro. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't understand why things are the way they are sometimes with niggas. Like, why can't niggas just be normal niggas? You know, okay, listen, I never use TikTok. You know, there are only a few rare occasions where I use it. It's when I'm trying to find something informative, or like, you know, someone sent me a meme on there. But, you know, whenever I do use it, you know, I come across, you know, things like this, bro. Like, I don't understand the purpose or the value that you gain for putting this sort of shit online. Like,
It's literally the sympathy points. It's the sympathy comments. That's gonna tell you it's gonna be alright and shit. Like, what else is there? Like, for real, no, hey, dead ass. Like, no, on some real shit. Like, what else is there?
Like, let me tell you what you're doing, right? You are literally setting up a camera, pressing the record button, and simply waiting for a tear just to come down the side of your face. And then after like a good 2 to 3 minutes of crying, you're just like, okay, well, I think that's enough crying. Let's upload this to TikTok. Like, this is how niggas would be, right? And scene. I cannot for the life of me understand how you cannot just simply put the damn phone down and fucking heal, dog. Why can't you just heal? Why is there so much desire to put out vids of you damn near looking like you're about to kill yourself just so that people see it? Random people are that. You're showing this video to random people too, bruh. Like, what? What more do I have to say? Like, it's like when you look at this shit for what it really is, I personally feel like niggas do this shit for attention and validation. Attention and validation from random niggas, right? That have never seen you before.
Are you embarrassing yourself? You're embarrassing yourself.
Now, people may try to rebuttal me and say things like, oh, my leg. Well, they do it because they want to be relatable and...
No. Bro, are these niggas actually like sad though? Cause like I can't even imagine me being in that type of emotional distress to even think to pick up my fucking phone. For my phone to even be in my mind. It's not even gonna be like, so guys, like what? These niggas is playing it up like he said. They have to be.
They want others to realize that they're not alone. Yada yada yada. Like, shut your bitch head. Listen, you sped. There's nothing wrong with trying to be relatable to your audience. You know, it's actually very important. You know, especially if you want to garner a fan base, to be able to connect with them on an emotional level. I get that. Especially if you're a content creator. But in my personal opinion, right, you gotta make relatable content the right way. Everyone has their own way of making content, right? Especially something about like a relationship or like a breakup. I feel a way that is appropriate, you know what I'm saying, and not cringe, and is actually an element of value that you bring to your audience, is by setting up a camera and talking to the camera in a non-cringy tone. But before you even get to that, right, nigga, heal first, dog. Like, that's the most important thing you should do in a breakup, bro. Stop being chronically online. Like, if you need some comfort, talk to a friend, talk to a family friend, talk to
somebody that's in, you know what I'm saying, can talk in real life. Don't talk to people online that could have fucking whatever opinion about whatever, that's probably been through whatever situation, so they feel a certain way about this and that, you know what I'm saying? Talk to people around you that have a sense of who you are and have a sense of like what you should have, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
a family member. Talk to your mommy, your daddy, your grandpa, your grandma, old man Jenkins. Like talk to somebody IRL, dog. Oh, my leg, but I don't have any friends. Oh, nigga, if I'm being honest, if you don't have any friends, bro, go make some fucking friends, dog. Like, it's not that hard to make friends. I'm gonna tell you the harsh reality, right? If you don't have friends, you're just a straight loser, right? And you need to like start developing some social skills or something.
That is true. Cause like, no matter what your crowd is nowadays, there's a friend group for every crowd. Literally, I don't think there's a crowd that's like looked out as an outcast by any friend groups nowadays. There's so many different things you can be, and so many different that you're accepted by everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything's accepted. So
because there is no way in hell you finna tell me that you don't have a single friend that you can go talk to whilst you're healing, bro, or a family member that you can vent to. Make some friends IRL and then go and do that shit. At least if you don't have any friends in real life, but you're on social media posting yourself crying to millions of people to see, then you are chronically online and you're simply just doing shit for attention. Like, stop being a bitch ass nigga, get off social media and talk to some real people. Go build a human connection, occupy yourself, and then after you heal, make that informative content. Give the viewer maybe a little bit of a backstory, right? You know, on how your relationship was like. You don't even have to go into detail for real like that. Just give them a brief summary and then give some advice based on that summary and based off of what you think your audience will want to hear. Then upload that motherfucker. This is what I call a cautionary tale, right? Or a based off my experience.
So basically, I feel what he's saying, because that's kind of what I do. I come through here and I look at the videos that's on my page, right? I'm like, okay, which one of my audience, I can't talk today, chat. Which one of my videos did my audience like the best, right? So which numbers did I get the highest on? So if say I got 1K views on this, but then I had like a retention rate of like, I don't know, something like 10% or something crazy low, I'd be like, okay, that content's not really flowing for them. So then if I have a video that's like 300 views, but the retention rate's like 50%, I'm probably going to make another video on that type of topic, or like around that type of topic, you feel me? Just because I feel like that's going to like, you know what I'm saying, be relatable to everybody that's watching the videos.
Sort of advice. I feel like that would help your audience relate to you way more, rather than to just set up a camera and start sobbing, right? Like, I genuinely believe these sorts of niggas have autism. I am confused as to how that even fucking works, for real.
We live in the most retarded world.
Like, that's just disgusting, bro. Like, private things should just stay private. Nobody needs to see a snot bubble coming out of your nose, nigga. Nobody needs to see your face as red as the inside of a watermelon for you to be relatable.
Nah, a nigga crying and a snot bubble coming out of his nose is wicked. Boy, that's different levels of tears.
To somebody. I know breakups are hard, okay? And it takes time to heal from these sort of things. Like, I've been through it myself. Everybody has, okay? For anybody going through a breakup, okay, I have some advice for you. First things first, do not share anything in depth about your breakup on social media. Now my leg, what about Reddit? If you don't know what Reddit is, it's a site where you can pretty much post anything that you want anonymously so that you won't be seen by certain people. And on top of that, you can also use it to learn things or have a specific problem solved. I think that posting your entire breakup story on Reddit is bullshit and pointless and unnecessarily time consuming and will serve you no purpose. But at the same time, it's better to do that in comparison to you posting a video of you crying on the internet, because at the end of the day, niggas won't see you look like a dumbass. And you can be a lot more descriptive with your ex relationship as opposed to crying, but I still wouldn't vouch for that. Unless if you are currently in a relationship that's a bit iffy and you need some advice or a few pointers and shit like that. But if your relationship is over, I don't see the point of spending 1 to 2 hours posting your breakup story on Reddit.
I don't see why people, like, if I have an ex, 9 times out of 10, I don't even, thank you that it's out of there, right? Cause I don't know. I just never had an ex that I would cry over, so.
Or pretty much anything that happened in your relationship just for people to say, oh man, you'll get through it, it's okay, or feel better, nigga, or damn, that's crazy, or not gonna lie, I'm not reading all that. Like, that's another thing that people that do this shit have to realize, bro. Don't expect everyone to take you seriously. At the end of the day, the internet does not care about you, bro, and you shouldn't expect the internet to care about you. That's the mindset that you need to have. If you start giving your life story on the internet, you know, that's already one thing. But if you're giving up your life story on the internet with the expectation that everybody will take you seriously, then you're gonna be in for a disaster. You're gonna end up feeling even more sad than you originally did. Why should a nigga like me take your ugly crying ass seriously when I don't even know your ass? Like, if I see one of those things, I'll be crying too. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be crying crying tears of joy. But I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, if I want to empathize for you, then I'll empathize for you. But if I empathize for you, but along the way I find something that's kind of funny, not gonna lie, I'm laughing. You need to realize that the internet doesn't care about you, bro. It just doesn't. Like, and why should they? Like, they don't know you, you don't know them. If the
exactly, unless you build a community, right? And then if you build a community, then your community will care about you just like you care about your community. But besides that, like, even when you have a community, the people outside of your community don't give a fuck about you, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the internet don't give a fuck.
internet finds something funny, you know what I'm saying? No matter how, you know, messed up it may seem to an individual, people might still laugh. Y'all remember the nigga that gooned himself? Like, the nigga that was gooning in the car, gooning in the whip, and then he ended up dying, bro? He ended up...
Okay, but like, this nigga... Why is this nigga gooning in the whip, pulling up to drive-thrus? What?
Committing, and niggas was still making memes about it. So it's like a thing where it's like, it isn't funny, but it is, you know, kind of like what Soulja Boy said.
Oh, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
The internet doesn't care about you, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was hilarious, bro. Nigga was gooning in the whip and ended up dying. The point that I'm trying to make, right? Just don't make social media your life. Heal by yourself. And then afterwards, if you want to make content based on your past relationship, then make content in an advice-based format. Look good, don't be looking like you want to die. That's it. Like I said, you'll be doing a hell of a lot more than looking like a retard, just crying and expecting niggas to just, oh yeah, that's so relatable. And believe it or not, this will prolong your recovery. So stop with that cringy ass shit. I don't want to see this shit anymore, dog. It kind of hurts your digital footprint as well.
Nah, it really does. It's just it's cringy, and nobody really cares. Like you said, it's like, it's one of them things like, you're scrolling through, you're on your doom scroll, you're on your nightly doom scroll, you know what I'm saying, and you see that shit. What are you doing? Looking at it like this right here, and then scrolling. I'm probably not even liking, because I'm gonna be pissed off, because what the fuck was that? Messed up my brain right. But nah, with that being said, hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.
She call me Luda, bitch, I roll out with my shooters. She wanna fuck me in a Plymouth Barracuda. I got my gun on, yeah, she